Welcome to the Middleware Tech YouTube channel. Today, we are starting a complete course about Java 11 new features. Let's get started.
Right. Okay. So if you remember that how the different versions came, this Java 11 versions actually released in the year September 2018. Just years back, right? And as you know that Java version came in Java 14, 15. Even currently Java 16 development is going on, and the Oracle, how they are going to release all the Java version now is like after 6 months, they're going to release the next update. So based on that, Java 11 came in September 2018, right? So Java 12, you'll find that came on September, right? September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So March 2019, Java 12 came. Just 6 months gap. Now Java 12 came in the March 2019. Now I'm talking about Java 13. Java 13 came March, just at 6 months. April, May, June, July, August, September. Again, September 2019. That came Java 13. Right. Again, you can add, just you only calculate. You don't remember the months also. Now add 3 months, it will come March. So March 2020, you'll find Java 14 version. March 2020. Right? Now add another 6 months. So March, September 2000, sorry, September, right? Yes, September 2020, you'll find Java 15. Okay, in September 2000. This is how the releases are coming one by one, all the Java release. Now you can assume when Java 16 will come, March 2021, right? Now the question is that if you see their Oracle, releasing their versions after 6 months, so what happened that each and every version you will not get too many updates. Update will be there, and those updates will be countable. Very easily you can count, and that we can analyze, discuss, and implement based on our project need. So since they're upgrading after 6 months, the updates you can count. Major updates you'll find 6 to 10, and minor updates, non-developers related updates, you may find another 5 to 6. Like this way, all the versions that are coming one by one. Out of that, this version is being this one used by all the cloud now. If you're working on any cloud environment, because today based on our industry point of view, any organization, think about any organization, everyone wants that the resource should be ready with any one of the cloud. So everyone have to update on the cloud side, everyone based on the need, current digital domain technologies. Though everyone can take their own time, but everyone should go into that cloud environment. And cloud environment means major clouds like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. Though we have Alibaba is there, Atos has Codex, but these are three major clouds, so need to be updated by everyone, any one of the module, mainly developer perspective, because each and every cloud has its own developer perspective, security perspective, system admin perspective. security perspective. Each and every section is there for each cloud. Fine. Now, what you're talking about is that all the clouds today, they are using this Java 11. All the clouds. So from that perspective, we should know. Another is Java 14. Okay, still now they have not yet came into picture with. So these versions still now on implementation, because each and every year, July, August, all the product released from W3C consortium, and you'll find they are going to use the next version of the Java that is coming in the market, right? Though this year is different scenario, but it is the thing that how it happened in the industry, IT industry. Okay, now this is the version perspective. Fine. Another one point is that from Java 7, what we do is that if you have to work on any particular JDK, you have to download it right from the Oracle site, and you are going to use that. You have already doing it from Java 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That also the thing that you are going to download from Oracle site and you are using. Remember, from Java 11 version, Oracle have changed their strategies based on the use of the JDK. What I'm saying, from Java 11 version, okay, Oracle use different strategy. Okay, different approach on the use of the JDK. What does it mean? Till Java 9 version or Java 8 version, you can count your JDK as pre-version, something like that. But from Java 11, what they have done is that they are releasing 2 versions of the JDK. Same Java 11, okay. The Java 11 JDK you will find from 2 different sources. One is from Oracle site. Java 11 Oracle site means if you go just write here www.google.com download Java 11. Just write. See if from Oracle site you will get. This is one approach that we generally use to download the JDK. This is one. And if you are going to download from Oracle site, then if you are going to download from Oracle site, then this JDK you cannot use as a free version. If you are going to download the JDK from Oracle site, for individual purpose, for individual development, it is free version only. But for corporate users, for corporate development requirement, this Java 11 is a paid version. Again, I'm saying Java 11 you can download from 2 different approaches there from Java 11. Though it is started from Java 7 itself, but they have implemented from Java 11. If you download the JDK from Java 11 for individual purpose or development from Oracle site, it's fine. It's free only. But if you're going to use for corporate use, what I'm saying, JDK, JDK 11, if you're going to use for corporate users for development perspective, then Java 11 from Oracle side, it is not a free version, it's a paid version. Remember, paid version. Okay, now you will say that if everyone is going to paid version, then if someone is going to work Java 11, 12, 13, 14, they have to pay. No, for corporate user they must have to pay from Java 11. But what happened to the individual users or learners? So for them, Oracle, what they have done, they have created one concept called OpenJDK. OpenJDK, you may have heard the name. OpenJDK. If you download a JDK from this OpenJDK, OpenJDK means open source. Then no one have to pay to anyone. It's, you can say, one type of open source free version, free of cost, non-paid version, you can say like that. So what they Oracle have done, they put one copy of the JDK for all. You can download. If you download from the OpenJDK, then you don't have to pay to anyone, many users. This is free of cost, open source. So Oracle came with this approach from Java 11 version. No, I want to download the JDK from open source, right? So what you can do is that just go to Google, write JDK 11 download. When you go to JDK 11 download, you can see here Java. I want to download from JDK Java Net. Yes, if you go here, JDK Java Net. Now see here, this is the URL. If you're going to download your JDK from this URL, that is called OpenJDK. This is completely open source. This concept, they came from Java 11 itself, right? You don't have to pay to any vendor if you're going to download from this site, right? This site. All the JDK is there. Which one you need, you can download and work on that, right? Now here, this is not a paid version. See, they have started from Java ACL 7, but lawful implementation, you'll find Java 11. So it is an open source from Java 11 version. If you are going to use the JDK from you're going to use OpenJDK. No, I want to download Java 11 from here. Fine, just select this and use this OpenJDK. You can use this to download, and you can what? Control C. This is the downloaded version from Oracle site, and you'll find it like this. And I've downloaded from OpenJDK 1 also. Just click on the link, it will download automatically. You can download, right click, rename, Control C. If you download from the OpenJDK, it will come like this. Control V. You may find it a Unix or a zip file, as you wish, which approach you want to use, that is up to you. Right, so from Java 11, this approach came, and we have to follow this one. From here, it is not an open source. You have to pay. If the corporate users is going to use Java, they have to pay to Oracle based on their rules and regulation, because each and every installation is tracked through online by Oracle. Right, fine. So these are the things, Now you will say that, okay, so from Java 11 you are saying Oracle coming with 2 JDK, strict implementation. So as I told you, OpenJDK concept is there from Java 7 itself. Now, what is the difference? Both JDK is same, or both JDK has some difference? There is some difference based on licensing point of view and some of the APIs point of view, but if you are going to work on learning purpose, that is not going to affect anything. So major difference, if I want to say, between these two versions of JDK, that is the licensing part. Okay, OpenJDK is completely open source with our general public license, whereas this Oracle JDK requires a commercial license under Oracle binary code license agreement, right? So that is the thing, right? That we have to remember. So if you want to work for individual purpose, this, then also for individual purpose it is free only. For individual development, it is a free version, not for the corporate users. Fine. So that is related to our versions and usage of the JDK from Java 11 that is strictly they have implemented. Now, what are the different features that came in Java 11? That is our focus, right? So Java, that is Java 11 new features. So our focus will be on developer perspective, because today if I'm going to learn Java, that means I'm going to use this as a developer perspective, either in the enterprise level application or in the digital domain technologies, right? So from developer perspective, what is the difference? And what are the new features came that we try to explore? Let me share one by one. How we can execute a Java code. How I'm going to compile and run a Java code. That approach got changed from Java 11. As I told you that Java is following the track of Python. Very simply, most of the features of Python they are repeating in Java. Main purpose is that they want Java to be used in enterprise level application, digital domain technologies, as Python is being used, and most of the features they try to make it an scripting language hidden. So that approach they are following very simply. So if I'm going to run a Python code, what you find is that you can directly run it, right? You don't have to compile it. If you want to see what happened after compilation, that you can see, yes, this happened after compilation. But if you're going to run a Python code, I'll compare with Python in immediate steps. If you're going to compile and run a Python code, generally the .class file is not visible, right? Any source file, directly it will compile and run, and you can execute. That means a single command is used to compile and run a Python code. How you do Python? How you execute a Python code? Python hello.py. That's it. And single command. Single command is used for compilation plus running. In Python, I'm talking about. So from Java 11, what they have started from Java 11 is that you can use the same approach in Java 11 also. In Java 11, they're saying that you can use a single Java code execution. You don't have to write two statements. Earlier, what we do, we have to write Java C, hello.java, then Java hello. No, from Java 11, you can use a single statement to compile and run your Java code. That means you can use, from Java I'm talking about, you can use Java hello.java. Okay. Remember, these steps, if you can use in Java, you don't need two statements. In the single statement, you can compile and run your Java code. Okay, so that is the first features that came in Java. Its name is Java code execution with single statement. Java code execution with single statement. This is the first of features that came in Java 11. This is one of the features that came in Java 11. Using a single statement, I can compile and run a code in Java. Okay, now if you do this, then lots of questions will come. Whether you'll get the dot class file or not, where you will get the dot class file, correct? So there is lots of changes will come if the approach is like that. In a single statement, I'm going to compile and run a Java code. So we'll talk about them, right? So this is the first features. We'll talk about them step by step. So this is the first features that came in Java 11. Okay, Java code execution with single statement. Second features on Java 11, let me talk about. That is some of the, we know string class in Java, right? This is string class in Java. String class, it is defined in which package? It is defined in java.lang.star, right? In this package it is, right? Already we know, right? A string class properties. A string is immutable. So what they have done in Java 11 is that we talked about some string manipulation function. So in Java 11 they have added some extra manipulation function equivalent to some in Python also there is some function. So some of the function they look like Python implementation itself. So what I can say here is that some of the utility method they have added in a string class. Okay, utility methods added in string class. Okay, now what are those utility methods that we try to explore here? Some 5 to 6 major utility method that came in the string class in Java 11. Okay, that we try to explore. Next, number 3 new features in Java 11, you'll find already you know about where. Where is an approach to define any data types in JavaScript. Okay, so as you know that in Python also you might find the concept of where. If you have worked on Python, you find this where. Where is used to define any data types because Python is one type of dynamically typed language. Dynamically typed language means I don't know what should be the data type for a particular variable. Based on the input, the data type has been defined. So this where implementation is done, a concept came in Java 10 version. Okay, where using where also you can declare a variable in Java that we used earlier in Python using where b equal to 10. So what is the data types of b? Based on the input, it will be defined. If it's an int, then b should be int. If it's a string, then b should be string. If it is an float, b should be float, like that, you know, right? So based on the input, the data type of b will be defined. This type of language is called dynamically typed language. Dynamically typed language. You're not going to define the data type earlier. Based on the input, the data type will be defined. So in Java 11 version, okay, they came with this where implementation. In Java 10 version only they came with this where. Sometimes we use a local variable. So what it came in Java 11 version. In Java 11 version, you can use this local variable to define lambda expression or inside a lambda expression, right? So what I can say here, local variable in lambda expression. So what is lambda expression? Already you know, and we already talked about in Java 8 new features, right? How to create lambda expression, how to call a lambda expression using functional interface. All these things we have discussed in Java 8 new features, right? In Java 11, we can introduce, we can use var in your lambda expression. So how I can use var in lambda expression? What is the advantage of using var in the lambda expression? Right? So that will be another one update you will find in, that is number 3 I have used, right? I'll come into details. I'm just saying the major points that we'll talk about in details step by step. Fourth update that came in Java 11 new features. If you have remembered, we talked about last day, we're talking about Java 9 new features. We talked about that there is two types of protocol version. HTTP protocol version is there. One is HTTP 1.1 that is being used from long time. Another is HTTP 2 version that actually came in the year 2015. So out of these two version, based on the recent IT integration and communication point of view, HTTP 2 version is used because of its less latency reply. So this HTTP 2, how to use HTTP 2 version to send a request and get a response. We have done a good example when we talked about Java 9 new features, right? But there we have used some module, we have used some package. If you remember that code in Java 9 implementation, we have used some package to create one of the module called jdk.incubator.http, right? That we have used last time. So this implementation that we have used last time in Java 9, how to send a client request, now go to get a client response using HTTP 2 API. HTTP 2 API, right? The same API being updated and upgraded in Java 11. Okay, so in Java 11 you can say HTTP client API, same API that we have used, but that time we have used which package? We have used the package jdk dot. There is some changes. We have used this module control B. This is the module actually. This module is used in Java 9. Okay. Now when you come to Java 11, you'll find they have changed the module name to java.net.http. java.net.http. net.http. Okay. And this came in Java 11. So in Java 11, they are also using HTTP client API. Java 9 also using HTTP client API. But in Java 11 is using this mod package. And there is some update. Is there how to call it? How to call a REST API? How to get a REST response? There is some better approach than Java 9. So some update came or upgrade came in Java 11 just to make that client sending request and response using REST API as well as getting the response using REST, just to make that communication much more effective using HTTP 2 version. I'm talking about Java API for HTTP 2, right? This one. So there is some difference. So that difference we'll understand which difference came, for HTTP API from Java 9 to Java 11, right? That difference we'll talk about using a some example. Then the fifth update from developer perspective, another one important update is there, that is if I'm going to write something inside a file, if I'm going to read something from the file. So how to write inside a file and how to read from a file, there is a different approach already, you know, right? Buffer reader we can use to read from a file or write from a file. Buffer reader is there, buffer writer is there. Now from Java 11 version, they are using some different function to read the content as a string and to write the content as a string. From Java 11, assume this is your Java program, Java code. So you are going to use the Java code. This is a file, right? data.txt. So from Java 11, if I'm going to interact with a txt file, I'm going to read some data from the txt file, or I'm going to write some data inside a txt file from Java 11. So for reading and writing, we can do that one as a string. Okay. So Java 11, what they have implemented is that reading or writing strings to and from file. So they have came with some function. We have to know how to use that function to read and write from a file as a string, Okay, so these are the 5 major enhancements that you find in Java 8 as a developer perspective.